A member of the parliamentary commission that looked into claims of corruption against 4 former ministers has said the politicians implicated in the investigation received a total of $2.2 billion in bribes. Republican People's Party, CHP, Deputy Ali Özgündüz, who is also a member of the Parliamentary Corruption Commission established last July to investigate the massive graft scandals of December 17 and 25, 2013, said the total amount of bribes received by the politicians implicated in the investigations is higher than that stated by one of the couriers who used to work for Iranian businessman Reza Zarrab, a key suspect in the investigation. Last weekend, Adem Karahan, one of Zarrab's couriers, gave Cumhuriyet details of how Zarrab facilitated the gold trade he was conducting to circumvent the international sanctions on Iran and how government officials helped him. In his revelations, Karahan said 2 groups, each consisting of 22 couriers, facilitated the delivery of a ton of gold every day at different hours of the day. When asked whether they had any difficulties at customs, Karahan said customs officials all knew what was going on. They welcomed us at the entrance of the airport. We used to show them the invoices and they added new seals on the gold boxes after doing the necessary checks. They did not give us any problems as they were also receiving bribes. Zarrab personally paid them. I personally witnessed this, he further said. Karahan said Zarrab's company sold gold worth TL 18 billion in just 1 year, 4% of which went to politicians. According to Özgündüz, however, the true amount of bribes given by Zarrab to the politicians was 10% of the revenue he made through illegal trade, which equals $2.2 billion. Zarrab, accused of being the ringleader of a money laundering and gold smuggling ring in Turkey established to dodge sanctions against Iran, was among 21 people including the sons of 3 former ministers, a district mayor and other high-profile figures who were arrested as part of the corruption and bribery operation of December 17 after a series of simultaneous police raids. The graft investigations was buried by the government, which accused the police officers and the prosecutors conducting the investigations of staging a coup against the government, who later appointed new prosecutors who eventually decided on non-prosecution last October. Özgündüz added the buried investigation can be reopened if Babak Zanjani, who is currently in Iran over accusations of corruption worth billions of dollars and whose link with Zarrab has been documented in a Ministry of Customs and Trade report, confesses before an Iranian court that he distributed bribes to Turkish officials via Zarrab. According to the Cumhuriyet Daily last week, a report prepared by the ministry 11 months ago indicates Zarrab transferred TL 5.1 million to a Zanjani company on one transaction in 2012, in addition to sending 942 kilograms of gold on a separate transaction in the same year. Karahan's testimonies omitted from investigation file sent to Parliament. Erdal Aksunger, a top advisor in information technology to the chairman of the CHP, told the Bugün Daily on Tuesday that the testimonies of Karahan, who was also a suspect in the December 17 investigation, was omitted from the investigation file sent to the Parliamentary Corruption Commission. Saying that the original file of the investigations was 504 pages long but was shortened to 309 pages before being sent to the Commission, Aksunger maintained that the CHP was unsuccessful in its efforts to include Karahan's testimonies in the investigation file. Aksunger also said he became convinced the December 17 and 25 investigations was not politically motivated as argued by the government after speaking to imprisoned former police chief Yakup Seigel, who carried out the graft investigations. I was looking for unlawfulness in the police operations. Seigel explained the legal basis of the operations very logically. I realized the operations were based on legal grounds and was not a plot against the government, said Aksunger. Aksunger also said the wiretappings of the graft suspects that serve as evidence in the graft investigations were not conducted illegally. Since the investigations were made public in December 2013, Erdogan has sought to discredit the prosecutors and policemen behind the investigations by accusing them of working to oust the AK party from power. The prosecutors and police officers along with tens of thousands of others have already been removed from their positions.